Good afternoon. Happy Monday. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you come before, it's awesome to see you again. My name is Sari. This is my sign name. I know it can be strange to see a different person than who typically facilitates this, which is Taxel or Stephanie Taxel. She is on vacation for the following 2 weeks, so I will be substituting for her, and I'm so grateful to be here. So in TCTSY, movement is never required. It's what you need will change every day, every moment. So you get to decide what feels right and what feels best for you. Today, I will offer options from a chair. You are welcome to stand, sit, or sit on the floor, lay down, maybe go out for a walk with your dog, take a nap. All of those things would be considered TCTSY. It's about doing what's right for you in this moment. So, to start, maybe we can take notice of how it feels to arrive here in this space that you're in your body, and maybe without any judgment, without feeling like any need to fix or strive towards something different, but just to be here in this moment in your body. One way to notice what's happening internally is to draw your attention to your breath. There's no need to change the way you're breathing. It's just an opportunity to take notice of how you are breathing naturally right now. Another way is to do a body scan to connect to different parts of your body. Maybe you can draw your attention through touch or through your mind, but maybe taking notice of how it feels, the muscles, maybe starting with the top of your head, and then maybe the forehead, around the eyes, along the jaw, around your ears, down your neck, along your shoulders, down your arms, your hands, maybe along your front body and back body, down through your legs, to your feet and your toes. Maybe for a count of 4 or 4 breaths, just take some time to draw your attention to your body, whether it's through a body scan, through your breaths, or movement. So maybe starting with 4, perhaps 3 more, maybe 2 more, possibly 1 more here. If you feel ready and want to explore movement today, maybe you could start with the neck and head. It could look like this, moving, looking side to side, and then looking up and down. You're welcome to pause in any specific area. You could use your nose to guide you in a circular movement and then change direction of that movement. So maybe for an 8 count with 8 breaths, some type of movement that involves the neck. Maybe starting at 8, possibly 7, could be at 6, maybe 5, possibly 4, could be at 3, perhaps 2 more, and maybe 1 more. Or possible shoulder movement. You could alternate shrugging one side, one shoulder and then the other, or lift them at the same time. You can also create a circular movement, again, one shoulder at a time, maybe including moving the elbow with it or the full arm. And then you can always change directions, or you could do both at the same time. So maybe for an 8 count with 8 breaths, some type of movement to explore the shoulders. Starting at 8, perhaps 7 more, possibly at 6, maybe at 5, 4, maybe 3, maybe 2 more, maybe 1 more. Next, I will offer an opposing C shape, oftentimes referred to as cat and cow. It can look like just moving of the chin up and down, adding shoulders to this movement, or using your hands and arms. So maybe for an 8 count with 8 breaths again, moving in the alternating C shapes, maybe starting at 8, possibly 7, maybe at 6, perhaps 5, maybe 4, possibly 3 more, maybe at 2, and maybe 1 more. Next, we'll explore some side stretches. Maybe putting your hand on the opposite knee, lifting the other hand up above you. You could also move your body in an angle or a twist. The range of movement is up to you. There's no good or bad with how much or how far you stretch. It's whatever your body wants and whatever movement feels right. So maybe for an 8 count with 8 breaths. You can also add what I call like making it rain. If you look, I'll show. So you kind of wiggle the fingers on your way down, making it rain. So maybe for an 8 count. Possibly 7 more, maybe 6 more, maybe 5, or possibly 3, would be at 2, and maybe 1 more. Next, I will offer a movement with the legs. You can lift your heel. So if you're seated on with your heel on the floor, you can lift your heels, maybe taking notice of your toes as they spread apart. Maybe taking notice of where your feet touch the floor and where they feel supported. You could also explore some rotation of the ankles. You could add movement with the heel lifts, raising the arms up. You could lift both at the same time, possibly with the breath, breathing in when you're going up and exhaling on the way down. Maybe taking notice of any sensations that are occurring for you in the middle body as you do this, or along your shoulders. So maybe for an 8 count with 8 breaths again. So at least 7 more. Could be at 6. Possibly 5. Perhaps 4 more. Maybe 3. Could be 2 more. And perhaps 1 more here. The next stretch I will offer will explore the muscles along your back legs and straighten one leg out, point the toes, flex the foot. You have my foot flat and then pointed. And then you can alternate to the other leg. And flattening the foot and then pointing it. If you'd like ongoing movement, you could explore moving the arms down the leg and up, possibly bringing them to your middle body. You could also pause at any time to explore this stretch, touching any area of your leg that feels right. You could pause on one side, and alternate to the other side. Let's explore this for maybe an 8 count with 8 breaths, switching side to side or pausing at any time. So maybe starting at 8. Possibly 7 more. Maybe 6. Just 5. Maybe 4. Maybe at 3, maybe 2 more. And perhaps 1 more. The next movement I will offer will be a twist, seated twist. If you're in your chair, if your chair has a back, which mine does not, you could lift one arm on that back of the chair and the other on your knee and pause in the twist. You can alternate or have your hand down lower. Maybe taking notice of your breath when you're in that twisted position. Sometimes our breath can feel different in that space. So maybe an opportunity to take notice of how it's different and the effort required for breathing when we're engaged in that twist. So maybe an 8 count with 8 breaths. You can add your neck to this movement as well if you'd like, rotating it to one side. So maybe starting at 8. Possibly 7 more. Maybe 6. 5. Possibly 4. Should be at 3. Maybe 1, 2 more. And maybe 1 more. We have about a minute left before we move into our rest time. So if there's any final movements that you haven't done yet that your body is wanting, go ahead and explore those movements now. I will offer a number 4 stretch. So you can bring your ankle and your knee. You could possibly lean forward in this stretch. And you might take notice of the muscles along the side of your leg, noticing where those sensations are occurring for you during this stretch. Probably alternating sides if you'd like. So now we'll move to our rest for 3 minutes. It's 12:41 currently. If you would like to come back at 12:44, we'll close this practice together at that time. And rest can look like whatever feels restful for you. It might be laying down, it might be seated, it might involve movement or continuous movement. It's all up to you. See you at 12:44. Okay, if you would like to come back now, maybe by taking notice again of how it feels to be here in your body and to be you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for choosing what's right for you in each moment. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to be here with you all. You are valued. Your work is incredibly valuable. Thank you so much. And thank you to Audrey for interpreting. Take care, all.